Well, here's day 28. I don't think I have any chance of being done by day 30. This roof's gonna take me at least 3 days if I'm lucky. That'll be 28, 29, and 30. And then I still got some stuff to do. I'm gonna have at least 3 days on the roof and at least 2 more days finishing all the inside stuff up. And I still got a little bit of that front roof to finish. It's still pretty windy today, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna start standing trusses. So I think I'm gonna start by standing these back ones. I'll stand the back gable first, and then these few trusses. I think it's only 3 trusses before the side gable starts though. And these, he didn't really drop these the way I wanted them. I wanted them more spun and pulled back, but I'll make this work. So just like in my small roof video, I like to put a plank right down the middle so I can walk right down the middle because it's easier to hold the truss, just carry it right down the middle. There is this wall here, but it's kind of too far over. I'd rather have it right here in the middle, so I'll show you how to make a quick plank to walk on. I grabbed a 2x8 off my pile, just stuck the top through here. I'll shoot that all the way up until it hits right above that window. I'll just take the top, put it up there for now. Take this top, put it up there for now. So now I'll take my gun, shoot it up to the bottom. Now I'll nail this block on here with about 4 or 5 nails. Then I'll go over to this side, take another 2x4, push it up tight, and then I'll nail that all up on the 2 sides. Now the reason I wanted to put it right up tight against the 2 top plates is because this equals 3 plates now. Top plate, and then the plank, which is 4.5. So I have all these studs cut. They're already pre-cut. They work with the bottom plate plus 2 top plates. So now I can just take a couple of these and they'll fit perfectly as posts to put underneath here. I can put those in and look at how perfect those fit. So I'll put a couple of these in, one there, one up there, and that'll be good to walk on. So I'll just make sure these are attached good and should be good to walk on. And I got some new fuel for the gun, so should work good today. This thing is nice and solid. I got a line marked on my outside wall at 1.5 inches. So I'm gonna pull the bottom of the gable and nail it down to that line so that when I stand it, it'll work out flush on the edge. Okay, it's nailed over there. I'll come to this side, put it on the line, and it should work out flush to the dead space on the outside, which it does. I want to nail this down really good to the line. I want to stay in about 1 inch with my gun on an angle so they almost just barely come out the back. Not too much though. That's almost perfect right there. Just barely came out. Now it just stands up. It stand up perfect. So the bottom's nailed down. I can stand it. It's pretty windy. I'm gonna put a kicker on it. Except I can't just nail one on because it could just push off. So I'm gonna nail it from the window. I'll show you. So if I just nail this 2x4 up top, there's a chance the nails could pull out. So I'm gonna nail it up sideways, put it on flat next to this window, and then nail a block through this way so the nails can't pull out. So I got that 2x6 on the window, and then the 2x4 nailed to that. That should be nice and strong. So I can lift this now. I put that paper on so when I put my lookout blocks on, there's paper behind the block. pick up just as I started lifting that. But now I can put my 2x6 backer on the wall, and then I can nail that down to the wall really good, and then nail the gable really good into that too. Now I'll stand the next 3. I nailed the block on first, so I don't have to carry it up there later. Now I'm gonna have a big gable on that side and a big gable on this side, and then the little gable on that 6-inch build-out part. But they're gonna start pretty soon, so I can't stand the rest of these yet. So I'm just gonna have to lean these 2 against here for now. I'll put this gable on the side and nail it down to that 1.5-inch line. So I dense glass this side gable, and then I just put dye back on the whole thing. Now I'll stand this one and I'll build the roof that sticks out on it. It's gonna have a 1-foot overhang on it, and then the bigger gable will butt up against it. Okay, now that's standing. Now these big gables are gonna go on both sides. I don't have room to put them here though because of this big stack of trusses. So I'm gonna pull the big gables off, and then I'll stand the front 2 gables and stand as much as I can at the front. This front gable is going to be kind of hard to stand. I'm going to put another plank down the middle of that so I can stand in the middle. Well, it's not quite in the middle, but that'll do. I'll put that front gable on now. I'll keep standing these ones. I think I could stand at least 3 of them. So this big stack of trusses is in my way right now, so I'm gonna lean about half of them up there against those ones and lean the other half against here, and then I can put these 2 big side gables on that side and on that side. You know, if I lean them, I don't think I'm gonna have room to even fit the gables. I'm gonna have to stand them all up straight and just put 1 nail to tack them on both sides. There's about 7 of them. I'm gonna put a brace on here so they don't fall down and kill me. So now I can put one of these gables on that side and one of them on this side. I have both these side gables nailed to their lines, so I can start putting the dense glass on them. Except I'm out of dense glass now. I've been waiting for a delivery. It hasn't come yet though. But I think I'll cut the rest of the stuff that I need for the lookouts for the gables and all the fascia. And I'll cut all the rest of the ridge blocks, and then it's time for a beer.